There we go. All right. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? I was having trouble for a minute, man, even getting on here. Let me see. Am I on IG? There we go. Cool. All right, man. So this really is not this ain't no clickbait, man. This ain't no clickbait at all. I was sent this video probably like a week or so ago, maybe a little bit more than a week ago. But I really wasn't able to really tap in and do this live the way I wanted to. I had some other stuff going on with family and all of that, so I needed to get that taken care of and squared away before I went ahead and hopped on here. But this is what it is, man. We are in new times, man. New territory. I remember back when I was a kid, we used to have this cartoon that would come on. And the cartoon would come on, it was about this family. And they would, futuristic family. They had, the whole thing set up. And they would start out, it was the Jetsons, right? And they would do their little theme song, and it was a regular family. But the one thing that they did have, with the Jetsons was, they had a maid, and the maid was a robot, right? And we just looked at it like, that's just a cartoon. That's never going to happen, or that'll happen way, way, way into the future. But we here, man. We here. We are now. We're into the future. So I saw this, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post this up. Let me see if I can get this going right now. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it. But yeah, I saw this clip, and my tech is all off, so you gotta let me see where if I can get to it. Oh wait, there we go. That's what I gotta do. All right, so give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and do this. So yeah, I just got this clip. This was sent to me a little bit ago, man, and I was looking at it, and I was like, "Yo, we here." But I'm gonna show you this thing, but there's a way out. You know what I mean? It's not all doom and gloom. There's definitely gonna be a way out. There's even gonna be more opportunities. I'm gonna go ahead and share this clip with you real quick because I'm not gonna be on here too long. I'm gonna share this one time. Let's see. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. All right, so check this out, man. Check this out.
Right now. Honestly speaking, after the Tesla 2024 annual stockholder meeting, the news, developments, and promises from Elon Musk could easily be made into a movie with multiple parts. But throughout this film, Optimus would undoubtedly be the main character.
So real quick, I want to definitely say fair use. And guys, this is not an old video. This was done 8 days ago, right? So this was right after the Tesla meeting for 2024. This video was put together just a couple of days ago.
Unbelievable that Elon Musk declared recently that the humanoid robot Optimus could potentially make.
Wait, hold up, real quick.
Musk
Could
easily be made into a movie with multiple parts, but throughout this film, Optimus would undoubtedly.
I don't know who is Tesla. They design cars, robots. They go to space. They got to get with like Yeezy or Jordan or somebody. Get this robot some better looking shoes. I don't know what kind of shoes that robot got on, but those ain't it.
Be the main character. It's unbelievable that Elon Musk declared recently that the humanoid robot Optimus could potentially make Tesla worth $25 trillion, which is more than half the value of the entire current S&P 500 list of companies.
The Patriot Power Generator.
Yo, more than he's really going in. Like
2000.
He's really trying to get the bag. He's not playing. My only thing is
wide, and
when is enough?
According to FactSet,
enough?
The combined value of S&P 500 companies is currently at $45.5 trillion USD. Also at the Tesla 2024 shareholders meeting, it was mentioned that Tesla is not only embarking on a new chapter in its life, but is also poised to write an entirely new book. That Tesla's CEO mentioned about Optimus is that it can be customized to understand humans, to understand its owner. Specifically, During the stockholder meeting, a shareholder asked Elon Musk if Optimus would have a personality that users could set up, or what language model Tesla would use for its robot. We all know that the head of Optimus doesn't have much technology inside it, mainly a 2D camera at the moment. But that's not the final destination. In the next upgrades, there will likely be more interesting things like display screens and voices. Musk noted that this will actually happen when he said,
"Yeah, you'll be able to."
So ain't it crazy? They're doing the prototype right now, right? This is the prototype version. And he's in there washing dishes or whatever this thing is. It's in there washing dishes. And they're saying that, they're going to be able to eventually upgrade it where it can have its own personalities or adapt to your personality. I'm not to the point where I would even entertain having one of these things in my house right now. You know what I mean? But that's me. That's my generation. I remember when I bought my dad, when they first came out, the Amazon, the Alexas. When I first got my dad an Alexa, he didn't want that in the house. Like, no, I don't want that thing in here going to be listening to me and doing this, I was in Texas in November. I went to go see my mom in Texas. And I had rented an electric car, and it was raining outside. My mom was shocked. Like, we got home, and she was, I can't believe it. I don't drove in an electric car in the rain. So, that's, they from the 60s and the 70s in that era. Right now, I'm saying I don't want one of those. I don't know what my kids or my grandkids are, or, when they're of age, what they're going to want. This is going to be like a normal thing to them.
That this will actually happen when he said,
"Yeah, you'll be able to customize the personality, customize the voice, and really kind of the robot will kind of get to know you as well and know your preferences. You won't even have to say things because it'll just kind of understand you."
As Musk said, this means that we could completely build an Optimus based on our own personality traits, habits, and behaviors. Even the owners of these robots, it takes us months, even years to get it used to the job. But with Optimus, or rather, according to Musk, Tesla bot users do not need to give detailed instructions to this humanoid robot because it will automatically understand and react according to the user's context and habits. Optimus can make predictions or actions based on the understanding accumulated through a short period of interaction. For example, you just need to rub your belly.
That's crazy. Look at this
and
thing.
It knows you're hungry. Making a sandwich is not too difficult with it.
That's crazy. It's in the kitchen cooking. All you got to do is rub your stomach, and it knows that you want to eat. Let's see.
Training will be quite.
Yeah, I'm not going to go through this whole video. This is like 20 minutes long. I'm not going to go through all of this.
Generalized, and by 2026, you'll be able to ask it to perform various tasks, including ones it hasn't done before.
So they're saying we 2 years out. 2026, we about 2 years out for this thing to be out. Now, if you think about it now, depending on where you are, I know where I am. We got certain places, certain little restaurants where they'll have like these little robots on these wheels, and they'll go by and they can get the, pick up the tray of food or pick up the empty plates and, bring your food. There's certain places out here that already has it. You think about like some of the fast food places, they got kiosks. So the idea of us being able to interact with this technology when it comes to being in the service related industries, it's already kind of there. It's already there. Now, oh, there it goes right there. See, I was just thinking about this thing, this R2-D2 robot. This was from Star Wars back in the day, right? So this stuff, they're already putting it out. He said by 2026, but let's see.
D2 and C3PO in Star Wars. Optimus could become something everyone desires to have.
But a C3PO plus R2-D2 plus, plus. It would be pretty awesome. I think everyone in the world is going to want one.
Also, at the stockholder meeting, not only did Elon Musk confirm that Optimus could be customized according to user preferences, but he also revealed some significant improvements for Optimus. For instance, the upcoming update will provide the humanoid robot with 22 degrees of freedom in its hands, which is not entirely.
I don't think that's enough. I think I don't know. I think humans have like 200 or something, 100 and something. I don't know.
New, as Musk had mentioned this before.
20.
However, this time Musk emphasized the marvel of this upgrade by stating that Optimus could play the piano with such hands.
Damn.
Our next generation that Elon Musk is referring to could be the Optimus Gen 3 we often refer to, a final version of this robot. Don't underestimate their hands, 22 degrees of freedom will enable them to perform at least 70 tasks, compared to the human hand's capability of 100 tasks with 27 degrees of freedom.
100 times.
Many experts agree that Optimus is instead of concentrating on electric vehicles. Perhaps the most shocking thing in the entire robotics. Yes,
Man,
Tesla could absolutely produce them for just $10,000 when the company reaches a mass production line, along with a giant factory to produce these humanoid robots separately. Of course, initially this is not possible, and the price of $20,000 per Optimus is not a real word from Musk.
so wow. So they saying they can make these things at $10,000 per unit, but their selling point is about $20,000. I still think, for the most part, I know on the commercial side, things will still be, we still got action, right? Just because they're saying that at 10,000, we're gonna sell for 20,000. There's still gonna be action. I'm gonna get into that in a minute. And I still think, even though that he said, there's 2 years away where they're going to start making these things, we still got a ton of time, because I don't think they're even going to be remotely close to being ready. I know with Tesla, he was talking about that truck was supposed to come out like 5 or 6 years ago. And here it is, it came out, and there's a whole bunch of problems, and people are, people are having to get those things recalled. So if you guys got one of those Tesla trucks, man, go ahead, tap in. Let me know what you think about one of those.
We have to admit this. It will definitely be cheaper than others on the market, but not next year. $20,000 is the price of 2028 or 2030. We believe so because Musk recently confirmed that the company will lease this technology before starting sales, meaning it is very difficult to buy it. So leasing seems more reasonable. By 2028 and beyond, Tesla could potentially earn hundreds of billions of dollars in profit annually from Optimus alone. This valuation is staggering, based solely on Optimus.
All right, man. So I think we pretty much got what we need out of this video. I'll go ahead and leave the link in the description after the video. After this, if you guys want to really dive into it and check it out. But this is what they're saying, man. But by 2030 or so, they're going to be ready. They're going to be ready to go. They're going to be out and doing things for the people that they're intended to do them for. Now, in some cases, man, don't get me wrong. Like, some cases, I do think that these could be helpful. I do. Like, if you got an elderly parent, or somebody who lost their independence, and they have someone there or something there to help get things and reach stuff off the counter, and someone falls, they can help them get up. Like, there's uses for it, but there's a lot of situations in the service related industries where it's going to make things better. But I mean, let's be honest, like, it is definitely going to take jobs away from some people in the service industries. Now, the crazy thing is that everybody's talking about these black jobs. They're coming to take your black jobs. I'm not gonna get political, but he did say Hispanic jobs too. They're coming for black and Hispanic jobs. But this thing right here, it don't discriminate. There's no discrimination. It's coming for a lot of people's jobs. Now, on the positive side for Tesla, right? Or for, just for owners in general, owners who are looking to buy this, whether you are a company or if you're a cleaning company. Now, I say like this: put yourself in position as a cleaning business owner to be able to go out and purchase one or two of these units, right? Put yourself in a position, even if you have to lease one. Put yourself in position so that when they do roll out and they are safe, and then you are able to put them out and they know what they're supposed to be doing, whether you programming them or however it is. Put yourself in position so that you could be at the tip of the spear, so that you can actually be one of the first ones in the market to have one of those and be out servicing, right? Because really what's going to happen is you're going to increase efficiency with these things so much, right? Efficiency is going to go up. So it's just like, I want to say it's called Six Sigma. Six Sigma is basically a manufacturing standard, right? And they say that nothing is really perfect, right? You'll have, the best you can get is near perfect. And in near perfect, it's like, 3.4 or 3.5 units that you produce. Well, out of a million, 3.4 or 3.5 or 3.6, whatever it is, less than 5 of those things are going to have defects to them, right? And this is the standards that they use for, creating airplanes and, things like the aerospace. It has to be near perfect, because anything that's slightly off, right, that could be, catastrophic for so many people. But with these things now coming into even industries like ours, we can get them, we can program them to where they're actually working at that same rate where it's near perfect, right? So that's one of the benefits that comes with having some of these things, guys. Like, I know, we've all been there, whether you have a cleaning business, whether you have a painting business, whether you have a roofing business, electrician, whatever it is, there you have your policies set up, you have your policies in place, and you tell people, hey, at least for us, listen, I understand people are going to call in. Give me a 2-hour notice before your shift is supposed to happen, before you call in. And we'll get people who just don't show up. We'll get people who call in the last minute, these things right here, they're never calling in. They're not getting sick. They're not going on vacation. I guess you just got to keep that oil changed or whatever goes inside of these things. And keep it moving like that. But there's going to be a huge, there's so many opportunities that's coming along with these things. Now you're like, okay, that's commercial side. What about the housekeeping side? Guys, listen, there's more to the cleaning business. There's more to the roofing business. There's more to service related businesses than input and output, right? There's so many different things. This is the reason why the whole term customer service even came about. What do I mean? What do I mean when I'm talking about customer service? I'm going all over the place. You got the robots and this business, that business, customer service. Listen, your soft skills are just as important, if not more important, as knowing how to pick up a phone call or knowing how to pick up a phone, talk to a prospect, and get set up for an appointment. Your customer service skills are so much more important than knowing how to find quality client or find quality employees, or put together your package for your business, or knowing how to market your business. Customer service is huge. Now, this is one thing. I don't care what upgrade they put inside of this thing, what they do to it. It's never going to have the customer service that a real human's going to have. There's nothing like meeting with a client, talking with a client, and bonding with a client. Oh, what'd you guys do this weekend? Oh, we went and we did this. Oh, yeah, we did that. Oh, yeah, I remember when it was like this. Me too. I got pictures. And you guys kind of like build a rapport just based on common experiences, right? So those things are completely out of the way when it comes to that. And I notice more so when you're doing, people's houses. We don't have a strong footprint in residential. We typically don't want to do that at all. But I do know for the cleaners that I have, and they used to be in housekeeping, and even some of the subcontractors that we use who are in housekeeping, those people, they actually thrive on having that interaction with each other. The homeowner and the cleaner having that relationship, being able to talk with that person and build trust, and all of those. They look forward to the connection. You're not going to get that connection with one of these Optimus Tesla robots. It's just not going to happen. Another thing though that I definitely want to point out. This thing, it has a camera. What about the data? Where's the data going, right? I know for a few of our accounts, especially medical staff, medical clinics, medical dental offices, surgery centers. There's HIPAA laws, right? And you have to really, really be careful about any patient information that's being seen. One of our best practices, hey guys, listen, we're not going to touch your shred. We know you don't want us to touch your shred. Go ahead and flip all that stuff over, right? Flip it all over. Now they can still do that, but the comfort of doing it with having a person come in and do it, and a person saying that, we don't have video cameras when we go in. This thing has a video on it, so that's another thing. So it's how's the safety come with this thing, right? So that's why I believe, even though they're saying this is right around the corner, I still think we got years before this thing is really, really knocking at your door. But this is just a warning to let you know, like, yo, get everything in order, get your business in order, get your paper together, so that when they do come out, as the market starts to shift, and as people become more open to bringing these things in, that you're in a position where you can go out and make the purchase for yourself, bring a purchase in for your business, if that's what you want to do, right? We don't have to worry about supervisors, man, you don't gotta worry about supervisors. We pay our supervisors more than we pay our actual staff. So if you have this thing in there and it's doing what it's supposed to do, it's taking out the trash, it's mopping the floor, vacuuming, it's doing all of the stuff it's supposed to do. Well, you know that it's going to be done right because the program is a computer. And maybe you might have to have someone come by and check on it to make sure it's doing good. But you're not going to have to go by and make sure that it was talking on his phone and know it shouldn't have been talking on his phone. So I think even though this is so close, I still feel like we're so far away. We have so much opportunity. There's so many things that has to happen before that. And then another thing too, this is another thing when it comes to this. This is just the shell. It still needs the software. It still needs someone to go in and tell it what to do, how to do certain things, right? So there's so many opportunities out there that it's not like, hey, we're just going to go and clean this thing. It still needs to have, it needs to know the layout of these accounts. There's so many different things that come into place. I just think this is still too far away especially if you're in business right now. This is just too far for it to have an immediate impact and for you to be sweating bullets. Like we're so far out. I think that in all honesty, like if my kids wanted to take over my business once I just didn't want to do it no more, I think they would still be fine with it. So if you got into this industry because you're like, yo, I don't really want to work anymore. I don't want to work for anyone else anymore. And I want to be able to pass something to my kids. I still think that you in a good situation. Now there are other industries that this is going to come in and it's going to take over a whole lot faster. Like you just saw it cooking, right? So think about this. Restaurants, ever since COVID, restaurants really took like the biggest hit. Restaurants took a huge hit. A lot of people aren't going to restaurants. They're not going out for the experience. The waitresses and the waiters and all that, they're complaining because their tips are getting lower and all of those things like that, right? Well, if you have, let's say for example, Olive Garden, right? You have Olive Garden and you're like, hey, let's go out for Olive Garden tonight. Well, now we got, R2D2 in the closet. We'll just bring him out of the closet. We'll go ahead and we'll put, we'll download this app, put the app on him, and then he can cook the whole Olive Garden menu and it's there. You buy the app one time. So the corporate Olive Garden, they still eat. And then all of the other places. I mean, I'm just, freestyling, but this is possible. And I think that those type of industries are going to get affected way before the cleaning industry gets affected. This is one of the things you just want to always keep in mind. But at the end of it all, like what is the customer's perception going to be? Like you have to understand, like we are still in the people business. And I've lost accounts, not because we do a bad job, not because they found someone that's cheaper. We've lost accounts because one of our dental offices, right? So it'll be the dentist and then it'll be the office manager and the dental techs, right? Well, we'll lose a job. We've lost accounts because maybe one of those dental techs' husband got laid off from construction or whatever it is that they do. And to help make ends meet so that the dental workers, so that they're not at work stressing, they'll just say, okay, well, we'll just get rid of the cleaning company. You guys can clean it. That way it'll help offset, any of the costs that you guys might have lost. That's happened to us on a couple of different times. And I'm only saying that to say that we're still dealing with people, right? You're going to have people, these businesses who they're just like, yo, we don't want to have any robots in here. We want to still have people, come to work. We want people to have jobs. We want them to, have all of the things that they're supposed to have. We don't want to just cut that off to put AI in. There's always going to be people that's just like that. So this is just some of the things to think about, guys. But I'm telling you, like, it's here. This is what it is. That video was it was shot 8 days ago, or at least it was uploaded 8 days ago. And it's here. So the technology is here. I don't think it's really anything to be afraid of or anything that we have to run from, but it's definitely here. Put yourself in position to take advantage of, the opportunity, because trust me, there's going to be so many opportunities that come with this. And I don't think that our industry is going to be one of the first ones to get hit. There's going to be so many different industries that's going to get hit before ours, and especially in commercial cleaning. And I think that we're going to be like really one of the last ones to get hit inside of commercial cleaning. There's going to be like us, probably I don't think they're going to be able to outsource a full paint company because there's so much prep work that goes into painting. There's a couple of industries that's gonna go before ours, like even like some of the road crews. Those guys who are standing on the road and they're holding up the sign to slow down or to stop. Yeah, those guys are out of here. As soon as they get these things up and running, like those jobs, they're really not going to last. They're not going to be around too much longer. So, so we got one here. He says, Tyrone says, he said his neighbor has a Tesla truck and already trying to sell it. See, man, they're not what people think they are, man. First of all, the Tesla truck, I think it's kind of ugly anyways. I don't really like it. I almost bought a Tesla a few weeks ago, maybe about a month or so ago. I don't know. I may still end up getting one at some point, but I'm not really feeling those trucks. They say you're probably still going to have to load up. Oh, of course. Yeah, man, for sure. There's still going to be room. That's a great point. Tyrone said you're probably still going to have to load up, set alarms after cleaning is finished. Man, that's a great point. Yeah, no, they're not going to be able to lock up the building, pull out the key. They're not going to be able to do all that, right? So there's going to be opportunity regardless. And a lot of cleaning companies, they're not in position to be able to buy these things anyway. They're not in position to be able to buy them. They're not going to want to do all of the stuff that comes with it. And then, I don't know the ins and outs of these things. These things, they may not even be weatherproof, or to weatherproof them, it may cost you, so much more money, right? It's not going to be in the reach of everybody. There's still going to be so many opportunities out there, right? There's just like, imagine 15, 20 years ago when they were saying that, hey, one day there's going to be self-driving trucks or self-driving cars, and then there's not going to be any taxi drivers left. Well, taxi drivers are still here, and then they got Uber and all the other things. And the self-driving cars, they're still there, right? So there's still tons of opportunity out there, man. It's so much opportunity. I wouldn't be afraid. I'm not afraid of it. I'm ready for it. But make sure you're in position, man. Put yourself in position to be able to take advantage of all of this stuff that comes out, because I can already think of 5 or 6 things that where the cleaning business can come in and really, really make a killing with these right here and the technology that come along with it. So, guys, if you're not set up, if your business isn't set up to be able to take advantage of opportunities like this and the ones that are going to come from this, start getting yourself in order. If you need somebody to reach out to talk to figure out, what the next couple of steps for your business is, I'm going to say we still do have consultations. Consultations are still there, but, because I really do, I honestly care about, being able to provide the most value for you. Get the consultation, do it on a Friday. If you absolutely need one right now, go ahead and book the consultation. We'll get it done in the next day or so, whenever it is, but you get the most bang for your buck on Friday. We do $50 Fridays. Go ahead, feel free, take advantage of that. Guys, if we have no other questions, man, I am going to go ahead and hop off of here one time, but yeah, be ready. Take advantage of all of these situations. Guys, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.